Isang Kababayan today, your premier resource for anything and everything Filipino and Filipino-American. At dahil po mahalaga sa atin ang immigration, this is the holiday present to you from Aquino and Law Office. Today on Talk Tuesday, they are answering your immigration questions for free. Attorney Allison Aquino, Attorney Richard Lowe, thank you so much for doing this for our community. Our next caller on the line is Virginia, joining us from Van Nuys. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Virginia.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is, my daughter-in-law is right now in the Philippines, and she'll be 6 months on December 25, and she's only a green card holder. So how many months should she stay in the Philippines?
Oh, for a green card holder, is there a limit to be out of the country?
Yes, there are limits. 6 months is generally considered fine. I mean, most of the time, what you're looking at is if you're out of the United States between 6 months and a year, you can expect some questions about why you've been out so long. And you usually don't have trouble coming back in. After a year, you may get put into further inspection called secondary. You may go into deferred inspections because they may feel like you've been out of the United States too long and have abandoned your residency. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you're out 6 months but come back for 3 weeks and then go out again for 6 months, that's not helpful. So some of it is the totality of the time that you've been out, sort of your history of in and out.
So does it help that when you know you're going to the Philippines, you're going to be staying there for an extended period of time, to just talk to a lawyer? Is there a possibility of informing INS, Immigration Office, Homeland Security, perhaps, that you're going to be out for an extended period of time?
Well, there is the ability to obtain what's called a re-entry permit, and that's if you're going to be outside the U.S. for longer than a year, then you can go ahead and obtain that special document so that you can signal to the government that you do have an intention not to abandon your permanent residency and that you do have the intention to come back.
Is it normal? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, and so I was also going to indicate, as far as the gentleman had asked, 6 months is the time period to, or Richard was talking about preserving your green card. The other thing that also needs to be kept in mind is as far as purposes of eligibility for citizenship.
Yes, I was going to ask that.
And so that is a different time frame.
Okay.
And so if they are at all concerned about wanting to become U.S. citizens, then you do need to come back to the U.S. generally before the 6-month time period.
Okay.
If you are outside the U.S. more than 6 months and less than 1 year, then there is a presumption that you have abandoned your continuous residency for purposes of citizenship. It's a rebuttable presumption, so you can still overcome it, but really you want to try to stay...
Save yourself the hassle.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Anna Maria is joining us from Long Beach. Anna Maria, thank you for watching and thank you for calling in.
Okay. My question is, I petitioned my son under the category F2A, but now since I was, that was in 2010. Since I became U.S. citizen in 2011, just recently, two months ago, I received that letter from the U.S. CIS that I submit my proof for citizenship if ever I'm a citizen already. Now the thing is, I got the result. I got a reply from them, and then they said that the category was upgraded to F1, which made for the processing of visa longer than the F2A.
Okay, what is the question, po?
The question is, why is it that how long is the time difference?
Okay,
I get what she's asking here. Actually, there's a couple of things. Just a quick follow-up question. When you became a U.S. citizen in 2011, was your child still under the age of 21?
No, he's over 21.
Now he's over 21.
He is 20.
He is.
Okay,
I think that's why he wasn't
even when I applied for it.
But if you wouldn't have been in the F2A category, it would have been in the F2B category.
Okay,
so the F2B category, you can opt to stay into the F2B category. They will automatically switch you to the F1 category once you become a U.S. citizen, but you can opt back into the F2B category, and you should be close to being current. Right now, actually, their F2B is at 2003. So you're still a little waiting for the F2B category. You don't have to jump up to the F1 category, but you do have to inform them that you wish to stay in the F2B category.
Which is my next question. How do you do that? You need a lawyer? Do you just email them? Do you Mail, send a snail mail? What do you do?
Well, it's a good idea in this situation to kind of consult with somebody to make sure that everything is properly done so that you get into the category, your son gets into the category that they need to be in.
All right, and we'll give you the phone number of Aquino and Low later at the end of the show so you can continue this discussion with them, any questions that you may have. Meanwhile, we still have people on the line, on hold. Please continue to hold. And paalala lang po sa ating mga manonood from Kiku sa Hawaii, you are getting us on a delayed telecast, so you cannot call. We are live right now in Southern California, but in Hawaii, delayed telecast. We will get to your phone calls when we return on the show. Don't go away.